Imagine waking up one day to find that an entire civilization has vanished overnight. Intriguing, isn't it? Picture our bustling cities, thriving economies, and vibrant cultures all suddenly silent, empty. Such a shock would shake us to our core. Now transpose this scenario to the ancient world. This is not a hypothetical situation, but an echo from the past that still resonates today. This is not a scene from a sci-fi movie, but a real historical mystery, the disappearance of the Mayan civilization. Before we dive into the theories, let's understand who the Mayans were. The Mayans were an indigenous people of Mexico and Central America who thrived between the 3rd and 10th centuries. They were one of the most remarkable civilizations of the Western Hemisphere, known for their elaborate architecture, complex social structures, and highly developed written language. They were skilled astronomers and mathematicians, accurately predicting solar eclipses and developing a calendar system that is still acknowledged for its precision today. Their influence extended beyond their physical reach, as their cultural and scientific contributions have shaped the world as we know it. Their art, filled with intricate carvings and symbolic motifs, continues to captivate us, while their religious beliefs and rituals give us a glimpse into their worldview. Now that we know who the Mayans were, their disappearance becomes even more baffling. One of the most commonly suggested theories is environmental changes. The argument here is that the Mayans, masters of their environment, fell victim to the very land they once tamed. The Mayans were skilled agriculturalists, but their practices may have inadvertently led to their downfall. Evidence points to over-farming and deforestation, which could have led to soil depletion and reduced crop yields. Imagine a civilization facing a food shortage, struggling to feed its people. This could have led to social unrest and eventually, the breakdown of their society. Climate change also plays a part in this theory. Studies suggest that the Mayan heartland experienced severe droughts during the period of their decline. Water, the lifeblood of any civilization, suddenly became scarce. So could the grandeur of the Mayan civilization have been swept away by the harsh winds of environmental change? Could Mother Nature have played a role in their disappearance? It's a possibility. Another theory that historians often suggest is warfare. Yes, you heard it right, warfare. This theory proposes that incessant warfare led to the demise of the Mayan civilization. Now you might ask, why warfare? Well, evidence points to the Mayans engaging in frequent and brutal conflicts. These wars were not just for territorial conquest but also for capturing enemies to be used in sacrificial rituals. Archaeological findings reveal fortified cities and evidence of violent conflicts, including wall carvings and paintings depicting war scenes. Some experts believe that these incessant wars could have led to political instability, societal breakdown, and ultimately, the collapse of the Mayan civilization. Resource depletion could have been another consequence of these wars, leading to famine and further destabilization. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? An advanced civilization brought down by its own internal conflicts and violence. Did the Mayans fall victim to their own internal conflicts? We may never know for sure. Disease is another theory that cannot be ignored. Imagine a world without modern medicine where mysterious illnesses can decimate entire populations. This was the reality for the Mayans. It's believed that a series of epidemics possibly brought by European explorers may have been a significant factor in their decline. Historical texts and archaeological evidence suggest that the Mayans suffered from various diseases, including smallpox, measles, and influenza. These were all foreign diseases, previously unknown to the indigenous population, against which they had no natural immunity. Devastatingly, these diseases would not only have caused widespread mortality, but could have also disrupted their societies. With large portions of the population ill or dying, the Mayans might not have been able to sustain their complex agricultural systems and grand city-states. Could a pandemic have wiped out the Mayans? It's a chilling thought. But it's a reminder of the power of disease, and how vulnerable even the most advanced civilizations can be to its ravages. The truth is, there's no single accepted theory about what happened to the Mayans. Each theory we've discussed carries its own weight, and each one has been meticulously studied by scholars and researchers. Firstly, we dove into the possibility of environmental changes, exploring the potential impact of prolonged droughts, deforestation, and soil erosion on the Mayan civilization. Then, we ventured into the theory of warfare, examining the notion that internal conflicts and external invasions may have led to their downfall. Lastly, we delved into the theory of disease, considering how epidemics could have swept through their cities, decimating populations. However, it's important to remember that these theories aren't mutually exclusive. It's entirely plausible that a combination of these factors contributed to the disappearance of the Mayans. Perhaps environmental changes led to resource scarcity, sparking warfare amongst rival factions. Maybe these wars in turn weakened the society, making them susceptible to disease outbreaks. The Mayan civilization's disappearance isn't a simple puzzle with a single solution. It's a complex jigsaw that requires us to piece together fragments of history, archaeology, climatology, and sociology, and even then we may never uncover the full picture. That's the beauty of history. It's an endless mystery, a constant quest for understanding. It reminds us that even in our advanced age there are still secrets waiting to be discovered, stories waiting to be told. Until the next time, stay curious and keep exploring the past.